Alright, hello everyone, Ren'Py here. Today we'll be playing Earth Angel, which is made by ZeddyBear. Whom you remember, I played a number of games from them, including Buck Velvet. Remember that? And made them. So, yeah. This game is about just like helping an angel you come across during like a walk in a snowing morning who needs your help with a simple task. And that's all I can say about it. So without further ado, let's start the game. Okay. This does have like a kind of almost same format of the previous in. I always watch the sky. I know nothing about weather and learn nothing from this. It's simply a moment of peace for me. The sight is pleasant and gives me an excuse to stand still and just breathe. It's less pleasant today. Being so early, there's no sun, and the streets aren't loud. Interesting. I trudge onward despite the fact I'd rather be in bed. Because at the end of the day, I need money, and going to my job right now is the best way to get that. My eyes linger on the snowed over roads. Interesting. If I were to lie down and bury myself in the snow, would I be lucky enough for a float truck to not notice and roll me over? Maybe. Who knows? Depending on how thick the snow is. I shake my head. Cut that out. I wouldn't traumatize a random flow driver just to avoid going to work today. Okay. The snow is probably too shallow anyway. Yeah. From the looks of it, it's still like not really like very heavy. Haha, wow. I'm taken from my thoughts as I look up from the road to see a strange sight. A man incredibly underdressed for the weather, throwing rocks to knock icicles off window ledges, and laughing as he watches them fall. I realize I'm staring at him, and before I can turn and continue on my way, he notices me. Isn't it amazing? The icicles, they're nice, I guess. They're very iced and nice. I meant more how fragile they are. Knocking down the ice ruins. It's whole world, but it's just entertainment to me. It kind of looks like you're throwing rocks at this guy's house. He just smiles at me, and I notice his hands, deep purple and black on the lips, black on the tips from the phone. Are you alright? I have another set of gloves if you need a pair. I'm great. I want to feel this. Oh. I stand awkwardly. I should be on my way then if he doesn't need help. But the sight of his frostbitten hands make me wince. I find it hard to look anywhere else. I've really worried you, haven't I? Sorry about that. I'm just doing my usual thing, really. This is a normal Tuesday for me. It is not Tuesday. It's like You know, when an angel comes back from a task on Earth, they're always talking about like all the pleasures they experience. Like, oh, I got to taste crumbs of pastry. But like, who gives a shite? They all talk about that. You know what they never talk about though? Pain. Interesting. Triple Lux. I have no idea what he's talking about. But one thing definitely stands out the most in his ramblings. Angel. He gestures to his wings, Halo, and then himself. Angel. And you have a mission to feel pain. Nope. Just doing that to kill time until the actual task starts. Call it a warm up. A warm up. Here. I know what will make you feel better. You can help me. Oh god. We what? Your mission? No. Quit hurting me. How does that help you? How does that help warm you up for your mission? Well, my mission basically is to be the most beautiful bug. The most beautiful bug splattered on a truck's windshield. And I imagine that will hurt. Huh. Very interesting. Oh. Why do they need an angel to do that? I'm more of a doer than thinker, you know. Not really. People tell me I think too much about things most cases. How am I supposed to hurt you anyway? Just anything. Get creative. Surely you have a knife or something, right? Maybe even gun. A gun? I was walking to work, not a fight. I don't have any weapons. Oh. And you don't look very strong either. Ignoring his comment, I rummaged through my pockets for anything that might work. I have a lighter. Oh, that could work. Here. Light it up, and I will put my hand on it. That should hurt. I oblige. And sure enough, he touches it, seemingly unfazed as the fire licks at his frostbitten hand. He doesn't seem to be in pain, but at least seems satisfied with my efforts. I feel awkward just standing here. Now it's probably an okay time to try asking him about whatever his deal is. So, are you like a guardian angel? Not really. An angel is just a being given a task. Could be a message, a job, whatever. I guess I could hide this, right? There you go. So, shouldn't you be doing that right now instead of getting your hand melted? Shouldn't you? You're late for work now. What? Does being an angel let you know when a person is late? It makes enough sense. He's apparently an angel after all. He shakes his head and points to my chest. My heart tells you I'm late for work. No, bud. You're wearing a name tag that says morning shift on it. Anyway, I told you. I need to warm up. It isn't time for my task yet. The flame has been slowly consuming his hand throughout your conversation. I can't help but watch it as we lapse back into silence. So it feels a bit less awkward now. Oh, what's happening? Like, on myself, I mean. Sorry. I could touch a hot stove, and I wouldn't flinch. Isn't that cool? Triple nuts. What the hell am I even supposed to say to that? Well, I guess... good for you? I guess... you're very hot or something, you know. Sure, man, that's great. I can't help but wince as his own hand catches fire. But Angel just nods. Apparently pleased by this. Pleased by this. As the flame spread up his arm, he turns and lights a cigarette off of it. Here you go. Where did he even get cigarettes from? I guess angels are allowed to smoke. Once his cigarette is lit, he looks up and notices me staring. Alright. Okay. Sorry, did you want one? He taps a crumpled cigarette container at me, and I see the brand. Halo sucks. Halo sticks, I guess. Oh, no, I'm good. He just shrugs. Alrighty, suit yourself. He then leisurely walks ahead, ducking into an alley and looking around. Before I can ask what he's looking for, he seems to find it. Standing over a serviceable snowbank and sinking down, smothering his flaming arm in it. Interesting. Here. Alright. Let's see out the mic at least. Once the flames are extinguished, he looks up at me expectantly. Okay, that was fun. Do something else now. Something harder. He has this shadow at me like it's nothing. It's because I believe in you. Okay, I believe you. Right. I brainstormed before spotting a flag that had fallen off the fence and picking it up. The angel smiles. Ooh, that's good. Ooh, that's good. Let's try it. I never done something like this. Meeting a man in an alley. Alright, here we go. It's not even like, you know, it's a mangill. In an alley. I can't help but hesitate even as he bares himself to me. Come on. I know I said you look weak, but I bet you're full of surprises. The words are so grating I find I swing. If anything, just to make him quiet. The wood hits him with a solid thud. Not even enough to tear his clothes, but he still smiles. Well, definitely true to the title. To the alternate title. Munus Masochisticum. Oh, that's good. I never got a burst now. Maybe even a rib is cracked. So, you're good now. Even as I ask, he's already dropping to his knees in front of me. No way. You can do better. Here, just swing, okay. I know you're an angel, you're a hurt angel. There is a title, but my heartbeat is in my ears. I barely registered I'm swung until I hear the crunch of his fingers. Eager, eh? My stomach flips at the way his fingers now. Now bend. Painfully unnatural, certainly broken. I didn't mean to swing yet. Broken by me. No, that's good. This is what we're trying to do, to keep up the good work. He lowers his hands and looks up at me expectantly. Don't be shy now, alright? This swing, the contact with his skull reverberates through me. I stop, trying to shake it off. Well, at least they're happy. Pretty freaked up, you know? Trying to shake it off. You're doing so good. You're not tired already, are you? My hand feels numb, and the cold air is harsh on my lungs. Still, I don't want to stop yet. I take my swinging stance, and my angel smiles. I knew you had it in you. This won't disappoint. I'm going to make it count. I swing. There's a loud crack as the plank makes contact this time. Fragments of it scattering around. Okay, the force of the hit knocks the angel back. It's played out on the snow. How's that for a hit? You finally satisfied? Triple nuts? The thoughts all rush into my head at once, cutting each other off and overwhelming me. No. Why isn't he moving? He's an angel. He's fine, right? He. Okay. Here you go. I'm an idiot. This was just a sick guy in a costume, and I killed him in an alley. I'm fucked, Ooh, yeah. You really outdid yourself. Relief floods me as the angel gets up. So I'm tempted to kick him for the stress he caused. Better not, he'd like it. Thank you. I think I'm ready. Will you let me walk you to work? I had almost completely forgotten about work. It feels weird going after encountering an angel and all, but I've still got bills to pay. Oh, sure. I drag along as Angel walks beside me, humming pleasantly as he trails his weird glowing angel blood in the snow. You sure did a great job. The way my ichor drips down my body really warms me up. Jesus Christ. Yep, I still do know ichor means angel's blood, so there you go. No problem. It's weird, but this has been kind of nice. I knew it because I know it from just watching alongside with some. I know you're an angel at all, but will I ever see you again? Oh yeah, it'll be at least 3 years though, so hang in there, okay? Oh, why 3 years? I tried to hide the disappointment in my voice, but it's still clear. That's how long it will take for my physical body to recover from my task. Speaking of my task, don't be too upset about this, okay? Before I can ask what it means, I hear the screech of tires, and am blinded by headlights. A car that's enough to weather the snow skids into a turn barreling towards me. I close my eyes. Then I feel a show. Then I feel a show. There we go. I open my eyes, hoping it's alright. Then another miracle happened. I don't see him. Where? Okay, pieces of him rain down, falling back to Earth after the impact launched him sky high. Okay. I'm not sure why, but my first thought at the sight of this is the closest I got to seeing him fly. As his ichor blends in with the traces of oil in the street as the car speeds away. Hardly noticing it almost killed me and obliterated an angel. I sit in the snow, numbly as I watch my angel dissolve into the snow with a smile on his face. I swear one of his arms gives a thumbs up as it dissolves. Interesting. I reach out, wanting to, I don't know, put him back together. But his pieces are barely there anymore, running through my fingers. Too soon, all that's left of my angel is a stain in the snow. I don't know how long I'm there. Long enough that I'm starting to feel numb when I finally get up. On autopilot, I do the only thing that makes sense to me at the moment, and I go to work. The rest of the day is a blur. My job hardly notices my tardiness, and I make it through the motions that I can finally get a second to breathe. Emergency door only. Door is alarmed. Do not exit. Interesting. All I can think are his words. It'll be at least 3 years, though, so hang in there, okay? It does take forever, but it seems a bit more bearable with something to look forward to. At least he was right. He really was the most beautiful bug on that windshield. I feel like I'm barely there. But eventually work finally ends and I can leave. I decide to make a stop on my way home. Even though it will take a while for 3 years to pass, in the meantime, I can still watch the skies. Thank you for playing. There we go. There you go. The dev, the art, and the programming as well. Alright. A little concerning onto one of the images though. Digital designer improvements. A little bit worried there. Alright, that's the audio. Okay. Oh, that's it. Is that a GIF or? Oh, hold up. I guess it's like a symbolic or something, like the angel that's finally, you know. There we go. I think that's it. That's cute. That's adorable, at least. So yeah, that's about it for Earth Angel. Very interesting read. That's all I can say. It's a very twisted. I don't know how to describe it. Like really, kind of like twisted straightforward. Like, oh hey, here's a glutton for pain or punishment. Basically, masochist. But it is titled as Earth Angel, and literally, in the end, like okay, it just like yeah, their task is just like okay, just hurt themselves, and that's also what happened in the end. It also kind of created like a multiple impressions, like basically okay, because also this person is also like the masochist, and also like I mean that's their mission anyway. Basically, just become like the most beautiful bug to get like flamed or get crashed by like a truck or something. That's about it. Still very, very interesting. Like silly. I think I'm not sure if like I would call it silly as well. But yeah, it's certainly a twisted, silly, dark humor here a bit. But yeah, it's still really cool. Overall, it is certainly a visual novel that I read so far. It's pretty good. I would still say, even for like 20 minutes, or like under 30 minutes or less, even further to read, it's still like yeah. Again, I really like this person's art style as well as at least like especially when I play the game like their other games before. Yeah. So I'm not sure if I will be like there might be some plans of revisiting a game of theirs and at least like a pretty much better kind of like slightly better quality now at this point. Basically made them. In the future, I'm not sure if it will be this year or probably next year. So at least like a very revisit at least. That's one thing I'm planning to do. I want to like sometimes like make a little bit better of like some of the old games I have played for anyway. Still, this one is really good. That's what thing I will say. Yeah, the CG as well, like yeah, I really like the CGs as well. So kudos to the dev. Anyway, that's it for Earth Angel. I hope you enjoy. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you into another game. So bye bye. And may stars guide you. Uh. Okay, hello everyone, Reggie here. I think I'm still deciding whether this will be like two games or not. So if you don't see a follow up, then this will be only the game. So yeah. So anyway, I'm Reggie here. Today we'll be playing Project. I'm not sure if that pronounces right. IPHIS, I guess. It's about like someone researching about a way to like make bionic humans free of flaws. And yeah. Without further ado, let's just start the game. Or the visual novel. Act 1. Project IPHIS. Alright. Bionic and organ. Can I see that? That's not a mag, by the way. Okay, Project IPHIS. Okay, this is like some see out. Okay, I don't know this kind of coding, but like, 135x. Project IPHIS, 135x. So I think it's something like a print. Printable code, interesting. Log file. IPHIS 2 aorta has been hashtag 2 aorta has been successfully replaced has successfully been replaced with a parallel aortic valve bionic. Interesting. Ianthe, kind of like the hard one, I guess. So that's one thing I'm guessing. Wait to continue. This one? Okay. Yeah. Alright. Said I have to click. My fingers dig through the wires to find the empty sector. Once I've located the area, I grab the parallel bionic and place it in the null. Alright? I think I'm still fine. Oh fuck, I didn't mean to click out again. God dang it. That's the second time. The wiring of the vent steered into my sleep-deprived brain. There you go. Despite the clear reflection of the IPHIS exterior that exacerbated the staring, my eyes scan over the necks of the coronary arteries. I precisely flick a small knob in the heart that turns on the valve circuit. I think it's still kind of a little bit loud, so I'll be lowering a little bit. So yeah, there you go. Systems seem to run smoothly, and blue blood flushes through the visible tubes in her skin. Huh? Yep, definitely correct. Yeah. It is routine, but it is still quite fascinating to see a common marker of humanity become remodeled for machines. Making sure if I'm late on reaching it. I can truly never get enough of it. I prepare a fresh cleaning solution and start wiping away the Android excess on the operating table. Yep, gotta clean that. IPHIS is a special case. Being an older nurse model, I can treat her with the utmost care, and she'll still find a way to bleed out. Interesting. Okay. Making sure. I'm sorry, I'm like taking time. Alright. No, nothing else to do? Okay, we just have to clean the bleed. Alright. Well, that makes sense. At least there is an endless amount of Android blood in the lab. Android blood in the lab that I can restart her with. After I'm done wiping, I change my glove. Spray with a different solution and wipe again. Okay. You are holding up well, IPHIS. Not many androids survive past a simple bionic replacement. It is a pleasure. An automated response. I have met newer Android models that responded to praise, but IPHIS' response is all the more satisfactory compared to generated glee. All right. Run me a status report. Processors are stable. Memory use is at 40%. Cooling systems are stable. All components are stable. How are the bionic replacements doing for you? A smile face? It is not within my bandwidth to answer that question. Come on. Gonna need a better router? I'm just kidding. I figured. I'm not fully aware of the ethics of Android experimentation, but it can be at all similar to laws on human experimentation. We also just have it a little bit faster, so I could have a little bit leeway. You are correct. There are no laws pertaining to Android experimentation. Okay. The one time the government serves me, I suppose. Although they wouldn't be delighted to hear that I have many human bionics in my warehouse. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Thank you, IPHIS. You may return to your station. IPHIS nods and walks up to her chamber. Her movements are unchanging in each step. Okay. Okay. I watch her plug her cannula wire to the port. The tube gleams a bright neon blue in the dark, glistening upon her smooth exterior. Like a moon in the artificial night sky. It's time for me to head back. Quick to continue, pal. Refusal to answer on bionic replacements. And only if our sentience is developing. I guess that is endline. That's what the code means. Androids are made to be the simulacrum of humans, which is why many of their components are analogous to our bionics. For instance, the hashtag 2iota functions similarly to a human's aortic value. Due to the nature of our experiments, IPHIS 2iota had been sent, sticking every now and then. So I had to replace it with a bionic. Okay? Okay. IPHIS' ever-growing refusals to my questions have been increasing as of late. It almost borders on breaking the second law. I did not follow her usual logic. It's maybe because during experiment number 30 and experiment number 31, I had made slight changes to her controller core by replacing parts of it with limbic and prefrontal bionics. Still with smile, by the way. In short, these bionics are known for regulating human emotion. What a troublesome thought. I had to do what I had to do. It will not affect the project success rate. Act 2, Project IPHIS. Sucker and patient. I'm just gonna save here just in case. Even though it's just straightforward anyway. Project IPHIS log 41 next. I don't need to check again the history. It's just basically the coding, I guess. So I don't need to check the logs again just to see the input printing. Log file. I don't know how long I can keep doing this. Same buddy. Me when I'm being alive. IPHIS. 2013 nurse model developed to assist high need patients. Exported only to be exported only to the best and wealthiest of hospitals. Sorry about that. The wearing of the wearing of the vent seems to be inescapable no matter what part of the building I'm in. I'm typing all of my findings from yesterday's experiment into a separate log file. The milky tap sounds of the keys block out the grating noise, so I make an effort to type faster. Dr. Ianthe. Okay. Her soft melodic light voice made me jolt in my seat. Ah, how indignified of me. I straightened myself up and look her away. Greetings, IPHIS. Where are you to address me first? Indubitably so. We are 10 minutes behind your schedule. I should have received my evaluation around it. You seem to know everything about me. It is true that plans are progressing far slower than intended. By now, IPHIS should have been fully enhanced from her previous capabilities. Okay. Sorry about that. I would have presented her to be the first dual bionic android human to the grand stage. Advertised as everything a human would want to be perfect. However, she is still full of flaws. There are multiple error warnings each time I open the controller code. Blood leaks and her persistence. These are things I can fix. The quicker I can get them over with, the quicker I can reach my goal. Is there something wrong, Dr. Ianthe? Of course not. Thank you for your concern, IPHIS. Shall we proceed the checkup? Yes. I grab my clipboard and prepare the questions. Do you believe you have done your task in an efficient manner? Yes. Are there any pop-ups that occur in your system? No. Negative. Affirmative. Negative. Have you questioned the role you play in our society? Perhaps, but I only compute further possibilities that serve humans like you. Okay. The old IPHIS would have said no to this question, if you are aware. I only do what is told of me, and if I can do more, I will. With a smile. Very well. As your controller core experience changes in its logic. I do not believe so. You do not believe? That's a different face now. Precisely. Android models, especially older models such as IPHIS, typically aren't capable of metacognition. The fact that she is responding differently to my questions may be a sign of her sentience. It is an inevitable step towards a portion of global humanity, but for some reason, her lost loyalty breaks at my heart. Where was her composure? Where was her composure? Her unwavering self. No. I can't let my feelings get the better of me. I will end it here. Thank you, IPHIS. Okay. I'm a bit. I'm on. Okay. Fingers are getting numb. A bit. There you go. Back. I may head back to your station until I call you later today. So yeah, there's still the laptop mic anyway. So yeah. Quick to continue, okay? I'm not sure how would the recording be, because it does have extra filters into it that I'm not looking forward to. Okay. Making sure. I didn't mean to click immediately anyway. The uncertainties she has said, such as believe or precisely, are indicative of what humans would say. Yeah. They gain like mind. It is strange because bionic humans, in spite of enhanced tissue regeneration and capabilities, still do not have the specialized synapses that androids do. And despite that, she's been spouting things as if she's a person. Androids are fully equipped to adapt to human logic. If the rules of the environment change, then so must the android's role. It is not foolish to believe that her deviancy may come soon. I don't know, just let it happen. Because of this, I need to keep her sentience low for the sake of this project. She still has tasks to do after all. Alright, more quick to continue, I guess. When I used to be a surgeon for humans, people showered me with praise. I liked it. Unlike now, where everything is bionic and artificial, I knew words could be genuine. It's been long since I've felt the kindness of a human. I wish I could go back to simpler times. Good morning, Dr. Ianthe. Unbeknownst to me, IPHIS had been waiting for me to wake up. Ah, it really is early. What are you doing here, IPHIS? It's unlike you. You appear to not have sufficient sleep. Shall I prepare you a caffeinated drink? Her thoughtful words, politeness, gentle smile. I despise people that perceive me like I am something that needs to be taken care of. Uncharacteristically caring of you. How about you keep quiet? How about you keep quiet while I take care of sorting out the stuff? Hi, Dr. Ianthe, if I may. No, I am merely an antique android. I believe I deserve to be treated with respect. There will be no difficulties in our work if there isn't tension between us. Robots. You. Erk. I tug on her cannula. A little bit of blood seeps out, but not too much to where she could be put in critical condition. Seeing her squirm helplessly over a simple code. It makes me feel like I'm on the top of the world. I'm on top of the world. I know. A bit. Alright. I've always adored you when you were obedient. Eek. I pulled on the canila a little harshly at that statement. We have an experiment coming up soon. Be good for me, okay? To continue. Mastery Project IPHIS again. Okay. Did that same thing before or probably a different thing. We'll see. Alright. Human and emotion. Okay. It's actually a different one, at least. IPHIS laid flat on the table once more. This time, the harsh light focused on her cranium. It would come that I would eventually review her controller core again. Since it is the vital key to the final step of this project. IPHIS, shut your pain sensors off. Understood. There isn't a visual indication of the sensors turning off, but I trust her confirmation. For that matter, if she was human, I would have given her anesthesia. But that's besides the point. I open a latch in her forehead, using a small screwdriver, making sure the cannula doesn't leak and break and spill everywhere. I turn the connection off so that the blood through her brain rests. Error. Altered state of controller core. Report this bug to the database. It must be referring to the limbic and prefrontal bionics being swapped in. Okay. These error messages don't take place whenever I put in bionics in other parts of her body. But for some reason, they only show up in the controller core. I press the red button to not report the bug. Not patterns irregular. System unable to process core database information. Huh? Unable to find controller core critical points. Shutting down model task processes. I close the hatch in her cranium. I think something happened while I was taking a look at her controller core. The name said prefrontal bionic. Its state reports were flooded with warnings that something had compromised her logic. I would have simply replaced these bionics again, but because the limbic and prefrontal have been so integrated into IPHIS logic, then that means no, no, no. My life's work. It's all gone. When I opened my eyes, I was on the ground. How unsatisfactory. The operating room could be brimming with unknown germs or diseases. Scribble Dutch question mark. That's cute. Next to me was IPHIS, or now IPHIS, clasping my day's hand with hers together. She seems to be she seems to be distressed. Uh, why is it in me? And I'm wondering to feel this way about a human. Why? Please, deactivate me if you must. Huh? I check at the very least. Let's me sit up straight and turn to the side. Okay. A file of throw up. Something in my stomach, bionic. Has it prevented me from doing? You're awake. I am. What do I do now? My life's work, Project IPHIS. In the past, I have gathered androids and replaced their parts with bionics. Kiss. It was originally to allow for humans to become one with androids, to take capabilities and become perfect. Kiss. Towards the end of this project, I would have altered IPHIS controller core to correspond with my brain, effectively making me the first perfect human. Kiss. After all, if our brains see irrational decisions like androids, then maybe the world wouldn't have turned out the way it did. Kiss. However, Project IPHIS had altered in a way I had not thought it would. Kiss. It seems that I have created a being inside of an android, one that is capable of sentience in the same processes that an android carries. Kiss. Is anything the matter, Dr. Ianthe? Would you like me to clean the waste for you? Bullet. Why does this android, or being for the matter, care about me? If she had become some sentient being, then she must have realized by now that what I had done to her is against the societal standard. IPHIS, back with gloves and cleaning supplies, uses a sanitizing cloth to wipe the throw up at the side of me. He just fixes. She is diligent to leave, no trace behind. The floor has been shinier than before I walk into the room. You can sit back, Dr. Ianthe. After I have completed this sterilization of this area, I will tend to your illness. Triple dots. The place that she scrubbed has a glassy look to them. Even the instruments and tools have been made to look brand new. It is strange, watching the girl you experimented on clean up after you. I can't idly sit here and watch. I stood up and grabbed a solution bottle. Please rest, Dr. Ianthe. You are ill. I'm afraid I can't rest now. I have to do something to keep myself active here. Understood. Alright. Everything clean. I sprayed some of the solution at the floor and began to wipe. As the surface reflection gets clearer and the stains disappear, a thought crept. If I can get this place to be spotless, then maybe the rest of my failure could be undone too. But then I kept scrubbing. Somewhere along the smooth surfaces and chemicals wafting in the air, I thought perhaps it wasn't a complete failure. IPHIS has become a dual bionic android human. Not in the way I had expected by design, but it was enough to start. Dr. Ianthe, kiss. Triple lug, kiss. After we finish cleaning, can you inspect my cannula? Because of the events that transpired, I think you would know. I think you would know to stabilize it. Fine. Just this once, okay? And Project IPHIS. Project IPHIS log 42X. Log file. Everything is okay again. Wow, that's it. Okay. No problemo. There should have been a kiss scene somewhere. So yeah, that's it for Project IPHIS. Not very short and it's also made for a game jam as far as I remember. So yeah. Yeah. I wish it committed further and further to the Yuri part. But other than that, it's a decent one, decent very good. I do like the art though. That's one thing I would say. I like the art of this game. It's very pretty, and yeah. As for the story itself, I think it's basically straightforward or to understand what happened. Basically, the dual android bionic human that they made, dual android bionic, actually gained sentience, and that's about it. After I guess installing the Ianthe and thing, I guess it gained a soul, so that's basically about it. So it's a straightforward one, but I feel like some of the CGs as well as for, and I feel like this style of visual novel at least. While it's getting all over the places, it's also easy to understand who's speaking with the colored font at least. So yeah. So kudos. I hope this somehow kind of I don't know, gets expanded further or something. I need more to at least. Still there is stuff. You gotta commit further. Come on. If they're both androids anyway, then just yeah. Gotta go make them kiss. So I guess Dr. Ianthe is a bionic already anyway, but still it's a fun one to read. So yeah. Anyway, that's it for now, and alright. I decided this will be 2 games, or might be 3 games even. I might include a friend game that I played way earlier before Project IPHIS. So here is yeah. So yeah, here is Dearest Lucy, which is about on your way home, while a storm is happening. I think you got kidnapped and basically joining into a totally cool ritual. That's all I can say about it. It is part of another gem, like the other one. a different one for this month. So I think it's RPG Maker RTP 10-day challenge, something like that. You'll see in the game infos anyway, or in the description. I mean, I don't place the jam there in the info if it's like 3 games of first. So anyway, without further ado, let's start the game. Okay. The walkway home isn't usually like this. It was always a peaceful, quiet one, with the moonlight just enough to see your path. Am I loud when I read this? Making sure that I'm loud, okay. Alright, kind of. But today was different. We were happy about how cloudy it was that morning, not knowing it would lead to such a harsh storm. The path is too muddy. It's getting hard to take a step, and I can feel mud getting in my boots. I kept going, eyes focused down on where to place the next step, going on a steady pace. Steady pace. Steady pace. There we go. Until you heard another step, not yours. Huh? Oh wow. Well, knockout. Knockout. Double, triple butts. Let's make it triple. Huh? What the? Where am I? And what the bloody hell am I wearing? They feel so heavy. Fancy room. And it feels old and worn out. Okay. Alright, I'm so good. But how did I end up here at all? Dress up like some doll. This is creepy. I have to get out of here. Now we can now see. Full of nothing. Not my style, but it's pretty. Definitely very fancy quality. Maybe I'll sell it if I escape with it on. Nothing on the bed. They still look healthy. Was it placed just recently? Who knows? I hate this type of lock. The ticking is too loud. This one is broken though, so I guess I don't hate you. True. Nothing else. I checked the books, but the glass door is stuck. It's dusty at one side. Kinda dusty. Guess it's also fake. Nothing on the windows. You woke up already. Hey you, what's going on? Where am I? Why am I here? Please calm down. I'm only here because of orders. And same with you, kinda. Huh? What do you mean I'm kinda the same? My young master wishes to meet you. Please, just follow me. Huh? Wait. Nothing else here? Nothing else? These seem fake. It's a bit dusty and all. Okay, same thing. Still nothing on the windows. Oh my, look. It's really you, Lucy. What? The spitting image of your dearest Lucy, indeed. No, wait, I'm not. must have been so hard being apart from your body. But please, don't worry. I promise you'll have it back soon. See? Lucy, it's you, right? With realistic eyes on the doll. Or doll-like eyes, anyway. She holds out the doll she's been hugging this whole time. With a smile that kinda annoys you. What the hell is she talking about? And... whoa. She's... kinda creepy. I know. Some people will just gonna go, Mama! On this one, and like, yeah. Then, like, you gotta control yourself. Oh, I gotta... shut up! Don't you speak to me, witch. How dare you steal my dearest Lucy's body? Excuse me. Lucy told me everything. How you stole her body, curse her by trapping her soul in this doll. You, witch, demon. But now you can escape. I will save Lucy from your curse. And don't even try escaping. We have you surrounded. Will we do right? No. Yes, my lady. Please do not worry. Surrounded by what? It's just us and this rotting mansion. Breaking a window won't be easy. Now then, my lady, we still need to prepare for the ritual for Dearest Lucy. However, it is past your bedtime. And you must be awfully tired. Huh? So what? Worry not, my lady. We will take care of the boring part. I shall wake you up when it is time. Please rest well for the ritual. That, and we can put our witch here to work. Well, when you put it like that. Alright. Me and Lucy shouldn't get our hands dirty, anyway. Hear that, witch? You better get to work or else. And leave it all to you, servants, then. Now that that's settled, Miss Mary. Yes. I believe my instructions was to get a blonde young maiden similar to my lady's doll. Yes, and that I did. Dress him up to match the doll, too. The young master's reaction was an approval, no? Yes, indeed. Her approval is enough. But this is a man. Of course I know that. I dress him up. But he'll do, right? Even that brat is convinced. Can we just pretend until she's done playing with her doll witch soul whatever roleplay? What the hell? I got kidnapped for her roleplay. Yeah, I hired someone to get a blonde maiden, but they just took whoever had long blonde hair. Yes, you were indeed brought here because my lady claims that Lucy told her witch stole her body and placed her soul in that doll. My lady loves that doll very much. Her father gave it to her as a gift when she was little. So please, humor her for tonight. For tonight, Miss Mary. and my Switch. And what should 1 million gold, all of you, as well as the jewelry of her late mother. Please just see it through till the end. Deal. And dibs of the jewelry. Those were important to her. Okay. Sure. Wonderful. Here's the instructions for the ritual. Please do prepare them before 3 a.m. Alright, so you do it. What? I've been working all day. I'm going back to my room. Hey, I know I got you kidnapped, but at least you'll get 1 million gold after this. What the hell? Are you serious? And so will you. That bread has been giving me a headache since we got here. And it's so cold. So yeah, see ya. I hate you. Notes added to menu. Alright, notes. Prepare real ritual stuff. Bucket of mud, red wine and ball, fresh flowers, teddy bear, birdwood. Draw with mud. Put the items anywhere in the area circled red. Must be holding Lucy. Location basement. Again. Ball, red flowers, teddy bear, birdwood. Alright. He seems to be the goddess statues you see at church. They have a similar base design and carving. Just a wall decoration now. No more ticking. Seems to be a garden. It's a muddy mess. Nothing on that. Nothing on that also. Okay. Its colors are fading. Are fading even if you remove the layer of dust. Okay, this one. That's the other one. Okay. Same on as the other one. Outside, the one cleaning probably didn't care much. Angel statues you see at church. They still creep you out. That's a door. I think the only real flowers here were in that room I woke up in. Okay, so I need to go back there. They seem fake, it's a bit doesn't. Same thing. But before we continue, let's go here. Yep. This wood will do. This wood will do. Just need to burn it somewhere. Why couldn't they light this fireplace? It's so cold. Got wood. 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 This will be a garden. Okay. Can I sell these? They still look good in there. That's what would just really randomly stole, like, you know, fine art. If you watch my playthrough of Dice of Dust, then you know what I'm talking about. Some leftover cutted up ingredients. Okay. This look expired. Ew. Ew. The shelves look flimsy. I don't want to break anything. Surprisingly clean. Must have been used recently. That's a lot of wine. There we go. They wouldn't mind if I take some, right? Never mind. This could be fake blood or something. Just need the red one. Got red wine. No description of the red wine as well. Really, there's like one thing we need. Fresh flowers, ZeddyBear. So the bowl is there, very obvious. The ingredients still look good. Nothing else in this. Is this dirt? Whatever, it will do. I just need to mix it with water. There's some water over there. Just need something to stir the dirt with. Ew. Oh wait, no. It seems clean. Anyway, here's the bowl. Alright, I'll take this. Got bowl. Red wine in bowl. Golden bowl. Is there anything? I think nothing else here. Alright, we're back here. Ding ding. Okay, the one cleaning probably didn't care as much. Moldy booklets. The pages probably stick now. Pine couch and table. Alright. Hey, buddy. Let's talk a bit. Okay. What do you want? Where are we? An abandoned mansion that Brad just so happens to know, or whatever the doll tells her. That doll seriously talks. Never heard it talk. It started since her mother died and her father leaving her with her uncle. Her dad was cheating anyway. Why didn't I quit when my lady died? Now I'm being dragged around by this brat. Why didn't you? I got a raise. What's with your master? I hate her. I call her a brat, but really she's a psychopath. She's done so many horrible things to us servants. Like a few months ago, one of the maids got Brigante. Kindest person I know. But this brat, she noticed her belly getting bigger. Thought it was hair. We told her it was a baby, but he stabbed her belly with a heated fire poker. The maid survived, and so did the baby. But that's one of them. Another was crushing a cousin's finger with a rock for touching her dog. Okay, I get the picture. Oh, I'm in danger. I'm in danger. Once I get that 1 million gold, I quit. Good for you. Okay. Where's my stuff? At some corner in the kitchen, covered in mud. By the way, try not to go out. That dress will get dirty. Are you gonna help? Get all the items and I'll help set up. Is it suspicious? The 1 million gold. Yeah. But how do you think I paid someone to kidnap you? That lady is loaded. Right. I'll take my chances. Never mind. This will do. Hey, just gonna burn something. Go ahead. Got bird food. Nice. That's another check off, I guess, yeah? Hardwood. I can use this for something. Got shovel. Stir the pot. I'm just kidding. Alright, nothing else. I mean, we can now just go do this one. Okay. Dirt. Some other over there. I can use the shovel to mix them up. Got bucket of mud. What am I doing with my life? Treachery, I guess. One shovel. You know we could just whack the lady and just steal everything. Alright. Can we try going? I can't escape because I'm surrounded. Ooh, scary. I can't escape because of this crazy ass storm. Unless, brave the storm. Let's go. I save anyways. You left that rotting mansion in a rush. Running in the rain. No turning back now. You're gonna ruin the dress they gave you. They gave too, but who cares? Probably them. After much running, the path eventually got to the muddy part. It's like you're back from where you came from. Like you've never been kidnapped at all. But then you felt your shoe slip off and that got you losing your balance. You also happened to step on your skirt until you're really stumbling around. And eventually, you fell off a cliff and landed headfirst on a puddle of mud, not puddle of mud. Okay. That was hiding a rock underneath. You instantly died and looked like you're covered in shite. Hell yeah. Game over. Okay. Don't even get to see an actual game over screen, so. Oh well, gotta do the ritual. There's the real flowers. Hey buddy, you're on the list, so come with me. No, don't take me away. Got fresh flowers. Alright. That's another one. No, we only need like ZeddyBear. Okay, we haven't checked the left side here. It's probably still the same anyways. We'll see. Yeah. It's the same thing. It's that brat. I don't want to deal with her. I can hear her talking. I've been treating you well, haven't I? Heh. You better not forget the deal. I want that secret earth magic you've been telling me. She's really talking to Anna. Whatever, not my business. I don't want to deal with her. Sure. Pretty dusty. Okay. Seems they only pick a few places to clean. These seems to be those goddess statues you see at church. They have a similar basis line and carving. Not yet. Okay. I think the only real flowers here were in the same thing. Same thing. Moldy booklets and newspaper. That's it. Servant's quarter. There's one more thing I have not checked on the upper floor, I think. Around here. Should be good. Okay, nothing else in that. Nothing else in that. Hey. That's a very good pie there. Is it apple pie? Something else. Unfortunately, you have no musical skills. Yeah. The shelves feel flimsy. I don't want to break anything. can see the mold of the books here. You can see mold of the books here. No touching that. Alright. I'm just checking. Poor guy. Wanna take part in this ritual? You have no choice, by the way. You're on the list. Okay, it's a familiar tune I'm hearing. Oh, seems you're almost done. I'll go light up the basement then. And I missed something. We'll reload that and be right back. Be careful of it. Anyway, here's like what we missed. So let's talk to them. Yes, how may I help you? Not ritual related, I hope. You guys kidnap me and make me do your roleplay chores, and don't even plan to help. Would you like some pie? About your master. My real master just assigned me to look after this relative of hers in the meanwhile. My master is quite cruel. Oh, so you're just babysitting this one? Yes, you can say that. Please bear with her a bit longer. I know she can be quite a handful. For a million, sure. Yes, heart. This is complete, by the way. We haven't got the fresh flowers here. This ritual. Yes, I totally made it up. Alright. Yet the way you say that. Alright. I want some pie. I want some pie. Say, just give me a slice. Got slice of pie. Oh, I see. So, one mention about like two variations of it, so maybe this one. Who knows? Are you serious about? Yes, the reward is very real. Still, such a huge amount, just to roleplay whatever this kid wants. I know, right? Her father is the one paying the hush money. I am simply following orders. He's also paying with his dead wife's belongings. Yes, Miss Mary told me he was cheating anyway. Damn, rich people. Alright. So I'm also gonna save this one, because this might be a different thing. So anyway, be right back. Alright, after a little bit of setup, we're back with the other save first. So let's see what would happen. This one, we don't have a slice of pie, I think. Oh yeah. The pie is now gone. Anyway, we'll see what's different in this. Actually, give me too long on that. It's also kind of getting laggy a bit. Wow, you gathered all the items. Yeah, can you help now? Let's get going then. Alright, let me save this. Be very careful. How many save there? Funny, it's a lot. Alrighty. Here we go. Oh wow, we get a save here. Alright, we're still gonna load the other one. gonna have to go in there. Being here. Exploring these rooms isn't necessary. Sure. I want to check everything anyway. Not here. Exploring isn't necessary. Come on. Gotta do the... Oh, okay. Where? This is the place. It seems she already light up the place for us. The other maid. Where is she anyway? When she have that breath, probably. I'd rather do this job for sure. Right. I'm done with the circle. You go place the items. Alright then. Oh. It's really looking like the real deal. 6 dots. Just a few more touches and we can start. Hurry up. It's suffocating in here. Well, hurry up. Me and Lucy are waiting. This place is just awful. Well, let me investigate everything first, buddy. Get back here. Ah. Boring. Boring. This guy's gonna scream at me. Eh, it'll be all over soon. Keep going. Same thing, right? Okay. Good luck, Lucy. Kill the witch. Just like Mom. Until they made me stand in the middle of the circle while holding the doll with me. And then the maid started to chant something I can't understand. Is she just bullshitting for this act? Wait, what was that? Oh, wait, what was that? I don't feel good about this. The mud. Is it moving? Hee hee hee. That sound came from. Hee 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 hee. What the hell? But finally, buddy. Oh, nuts. Lucy! How dare you, George? Come on. Wait. Okay. Oh my. Whoops. Was this an actual ritual? No. Why? Why am I in this brat's body? No. I don't want this. Let it reverse this at once. Okay. Sorry, but all the materials have been used up, and the agreement was just once. Well, but this wasn't part of the plan. I don't want to be, or even look like this brat. You'll have to reverse it yourself, dearest Lucifer. You have a working body now, after all. What the hell are you two talking about? No way, all these bullshit items actually pulled up some demonic ritual. Didn't you at least question why everything was conveniently found in this rotting mansion? Yeah, like, you didn't question about that. That's fun, like, I like this. You're so silly. I thought you'd at least notice the severe demon finger in the teddy bear. Or the wine mixed with blood and chunks of flesh. I got a cold, so I didn't smell anything. Me too. Hey, hello? What the hell? I still can't accept this. Lucy! What the hell? Why am I your doll now? Give me back my body, you piece of shite. I'll drown you in mud and make you play with the dogs again and I'll put insects inside you, tear off your limbs again, put you in boiling soup again, and triple nuts, triple nuts, triple nuts, triple nuts, triple nuts. So, would you prefer to reverse, you say? Never mind. This body will do just fine, I guess. At least I'm a noble, not some peasant. Nuts. His spread is the worst. You do not want to be her, though. No one wants to be anyone's dog. Wow, I thought she treated you well. All's well that ends well. Yeah. I'll just find my next victim. Maybe her dad. Good choice. And so that was that. Alright, we got our million gold, should it? Or just straight gold. Everyone left that dusty, suffocating basement. We rested for a while until morning came and the storm passed. As promised. What a bizarre night. You can say that again. What a bizarre night. Thank you for going along the whole way through. I thought being kidnapped would have made it difficult to communicate. You're lucky I like money. You're lucky I like money. Till we meet again. Yeah, see you guys. Whatever that is. You got 1 million gold for getting kidnapped and dragged into that insane situation. They let you keep the dress too. Well, you had nothing else to wear, and it was an embarrassing walk back home. The end. Alright, now we try with the pie one. Ah, that's cute. Thank you for playing. Alright, well, I freaked up my first recording of this, and as I forgot to change the FPS. Whoopsie. Let's redo this again, shall we? So, yeah, to get the other variation of the ending, we have to find our stuff after we ask where our stuff is, so it's around here. Funny enough, this one also has two variations. One during during just the solo search, and one after having escort the maid that I forgot already the name. My stuff. It's all muddy. I think I'll go clean them real quick. You do this now. You expect me to walk around with this on in public? I'll come back for it later. Also, we still have the slice of pie here on this one. So yeah. Also controlling like just the touch controls. My stuff. I'll come back for them later. Anyway, I'll be right back and just skip you straight to the ending. And here we are again with the ending. And so that was that. Everyone left that dusty suffocating basement. We rested for a while until morning came and the storm passed. As promised. Yeah, we also have like a really cool outfit on this. What a bizarre night. You can say that again. What a bizarre night. Unfortunately, we don't have portrait this time, or like side portrait for whatever reason. But again, it's for a game jam, so I could probably just draw how they look like here. What a bizarre night. Thank you for going along the whole way through. I thought being kidnapped would have made it difficult to communicate. You're lucky I like money. Till we meet again. Yeah. See you guys, whatever that is. And there we go. We got 1 million gold for getting kidnapped and dragged into that insane situation. They let you keep the dress too, so that's more money. The end. And you also get to keep a slice of pie. And that's it for the 3 games per wheel this time, especially for Dearest Lucy. Well, like I said before, these are really very silly games, and I enjoy them till the end. Of course, like on the past album, asked me anyway, recording of the 3 games. Yeah. Well, I enjoy all of them. One is like being just okay. An angel just really just want to like be. Yeah, really just want to like. It's just a masochist angel. That's about it. It's from the title of that game is like. It's called Munus Masochisticum, I guess. That's like the title. If I'm correct, well, I have impressive memory, I guess, sometimes. So yeah. As for the one that I guess bothered me the most, I don't know why it got 2 gigabytes. Again, like the world of like bit rates are weird. Like BJ bit rates as much. Like the Project IPHIS just really is a 2 gigabyte. Almost 2 gigabyte for a 30 almost 40 minutes BJ. I don't understand why. Again, it's because of all of the effects. That's one thing for sure. But sometimes I still don't know how that's like recording works. I think most of the time, like, yeah. I guess there are times I should have recorded it at 30 FPS just to prevent it from like having like such insane bitrate at all. So yeah. Overall, which is my favorite game? I think I would go for 2. Dearest Lucy and Earth Angel. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy all of them. My problem in Project IPHIS at least is a further dedication is needed. Hopefully they will have like an improved version of it that is a further dedication to like the Android Yuri at least. So yeah. As well, likely I'll be uploading this after a certain video. I also got interested to check around and play the game. Already has been published at that point, and that one at least has some dedication to actually just being Yuri and everything else, like also just being like an ending collection of death or like disappointment. So yeah. Also grim humor. That's about it. So for this, yeah, I still enjoyed a lot. Okay. Anyway, that's it for the. This is now the true conclusion of the three games. April 1 to 26, three games, three random games at least. There'll be like the two games that I also failed to do until like last month. So expect that onto this month. At this point, it's going to be a bit late, and there will also be the return of Happy Angel and a new playthrough of a DS game. So yeah, expect that soon. As for Around the Time Studio, I will still think about that. So yeah. Hopefully by my birthday or sometime around after my birthday, I could get like a new computer or something. So yeah. Anyway, that's it for Dearest Lucy. Again, the three games. Again, the true conclusion. I hope you enjoy. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you into the next video. So yeah. Bye bye, and may stars guide you. Also, I still prefer the normal variation of the ending.